Hi there, Bill Hitchcock. By now you have probably heard, if you like to saltwater fish, that here in North Carolina during the year of 2024, the flounder season will not open. It's illegal to catch and possess a flounder if you're a recreational fisherman here in North Carolina for the entire year. And the reason why, it's very, very simple. Press release from the Division of Marine Fisheries, Tricia Smith. It's a great press release. It's clear, concise, to the point, and tells you exactly what happened. Listen to this. Amendment 3 to the Southern Flounder Fishery Management Plan, adopted by the Commission in the year 2022, set quotas for the recreational and commercial fisheries based on scientific data to end overfishing and rebuild the stock. This is important. There is a pound for pound payback if either sector goes over their quota. And let's go into that a little bit more detail. Here's for the recreational community. In the year 2022, there was total landings of 173,973 pounds. They are only allowed 170,655, so they went over the quota a little bit. Carried that over into last year, 2023. Again, the recreational community was only allowed 170,655 pounds. But what they caught in total landings was 200,050. So when we take all of those overages and apply it to the year 2024, the commission just didn't see the need for opening up the season because the allowable catch was so small. Therefore, it has been closed. Now, what you're hearing now as a complaint is from certain certain conservation organizations saying that's not fair. Recreational fishermen, we can't catch or keep any flounder, but the commercial fishermen can. Well, the reason why is the commercial fishermen did not exceed their limit. The recreational community did. Now, here's what's so dangerous when we start hearing people pitting the recreational against the commercial fishermen. It is not a one-to-one proposition. Now, if I was a recreational fisherman with my rod and reel, and there's one other guy with commercial gear, that would be unfair because it's not one-to-one. The recreational fisherman can only keep what he catches. He can't sell it. The commercial fisherman doesn't keep what he catches. He sells it. Now, add in one other little factor here. It's very important to understand this. Why is it so important for the commercial fishermen? Well, they're catching for the general public. They're catching for the non-fishing public. And the non-fishing public is huge. In fact, from the North Carolina Tourism Bureau, last year, 93% of the people that came to the coast of North Carolina that stayed at least one night did not fish. 93% of the people, only 7% of the people come to the coast to fish. It gets even better. So what do they do? This surprises people. Out of the 21 activities that people do when they come to the coast of North Carolina, year in, year out, the number one activity is to visit family and friends. Why? Because the majority of the people that come to the coast of North Carolina are, guess what, from North Carolina. We're a local business. So what do? When they come down here, we see that fishing is 18th among 21 activities. 18th. It beat out art galleries. But what do? Fine dining comes in 12th. Eating, 6th. Eating at local cuisine, 12th. People come here to eat. Now, who are the recreational fishermen? One more thing. Let's subdivide them even more. The recreational fisherman is that 7% that comes down here. They're vacationing, they're doing stuff. One day they decide to go down to Bogue Inlet Pier or the Oceana Pier, or go down to the surf, or whatever it may be. They're just having fun. That's your recreational fisherman. Now, there is a very, very small category of this category of people join the conservation organizations. I like to call them ardent anglers. And they are a handful in comparison to the state's population of the millions. They are a fraction of the seafood eating public. So please be very, very cautious when you start hearing any organization or any person trying to badmouth or put down the commercial fishermen because they didn't exceed their quota. and they catch more because they're catching the seafood for us. A recreational fisherman, it's one-on-one. What he catches, he keeps, he can't sell. So please straighten people up when they start trying to make this a commercial fishing, recreational fishing issue. It is not. Next year, good news by the way, for the recreational fishermen. Let's get down to the bottom of this. See, it's following Amendment 3 and not opening the 2024 recreational flounder season, combined with an increased quota. Recreational fishermen, you're getting an increased quota in 2025, should allow enough for the recreational fishermen. So you ain't catching anything this year, so you're not going to go over your limit, and they're increasing the limit next year. So 2025 ought to be a banner year. Now we can talk about, the 2-week limit that we get in September for flounder all day long, but that's not what this is about. The whole thing is, don't pit recreational commercial fishermen. That's not the issue. I'm Bill Hitchcock. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Hitchcock Television. 40 years of television and film success.